Hello, day 30.
Of the 29th year and beyond. Well, today is Sunday.
Yes, it is.
It's a nice day. It's a little warm.
Yes, it is.
But anyway, today I wanted to talk about trust.
Alrighty, let's talk about trust.
And trust in a marriage and in a relationship period is very, very important. And when Fred and I first got together, I had some severe trust issues.
You don't say.
Yeah, I did. I had been in a relationship and it ended with someone cheating on me. And so from that point on, I just decided I would trust no one.
Wow.
And that really worked for me.
I'm sorry. That really worked for me. Well, we talked, I think it was 2 days ago, about what's in your bag, right? The baggage that you show up with in a relationship and how when you meet someone, whether you're traveling with a lot of bags or one bag or whatever the case may be, but you bring stuff from other relationships and how it's important not to make this new person pay for what a previous person may have done. Mm-hmm. So you're saying that you had trust issues and how long was that concern for you, an issue for you, and what needed to occur for you to be able to overcome that which you arrived in a relationship with as it pertains to trust?
Well, the severity of it ended probably in about 5 years, but it probably wasn't until about year 10 that
Wow.
I was probably where I really could trust you.
Wow.
And then it was, and I know you didn't even know, but I mean, like if I didn't hear from you, I would be like, okay, where is he at? And I would have to squash that in my mind because I knew that you, at least in my mind, I thought you were the type of person that wouldn't do anything or wouldn't cheat or, that was my hope and my prayer. But at the same time, it was really challenging for me. I mean, I was always constantly fighting that battle, between, or I would say the devil, good and evil, because I just, in my heart of hearts, I knew you wouldn't and I believed you wouldn't, but I just couldn't let go of what had happened to me previously.
Well, what's really interesting is because even early into our marriage, I remember initially before you got married, you always said, don't lie to me. And, that's the thing. Don't lie to me. Mm-hmm. But the trust piece, why it's really interesting to me is because, there have been opportunities, my goodness, in the work that I've done, I've always been around a lot of women, and Gail would be able to say, oh, she likes you.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah, we're friends. No, she likes you. And I'd be like, dumb as a bag of rocks. And it was never a situation where you said that about someone where it didn't come to light that the person really, quote unquote, liked me. It was rare that I've had maybe a couple of opportunities where it was obvious.
Right.
So I didn't have to be told. But most times, she would have to say that. The interesting thing, though, when she speaks about the trust, it was like, she would not be ready to claw the girl's eyes out or anything like that, pull her hair out or anything. She would just make me aware, and inevitably it would come to pass that she was right. But the way that you governed yourself, how it's amazing that you're talking about 10 years in that there were trust issues because, you just trusted the situation. You knew who I was, and I do remember you saying, because if you're going to do something, I have no control over that.
Right.
Right? So it's not that you thought necessarily I would, but you, being a man, I could.
Right, exactly.
But it was just the way that you responded when you encountered these different opportunities where women liked me, and it came to pass that, yeah, that was true. But you never did anything because, from my perspective, you just trusted me.
Because I knew that you were coming home to me, and you were completely oblivious.
In most cases,
yes.
I was.
Minus the time the woman rubbed your head at the altar. You were completely oblivious to what people were doing. So, I just felt like, okay, this was all me. And I knew it was me. And so I had to just constantly fight that battle. But, there were times, that I would sort of ask you a couple of questions and, just based on what you would say, okay, well, that's just inside of me. It's nothing he's doing. So.
Well, but again, when there are the issues, regardless of what it stems from, when there are the trust issues, you have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to address what you need to address.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to move forward. And if the person that you're sharing the journey with doesn't give you a reason not to trust them, then I would say you need to. Because, again, at the end of the day, your relationship is nothing if you don't have the trust. Because if you don't trust, you'll always be speculating. But you can't truly respect one that you can't trust.
That's right. So, like I said, there it is. Trust issues that were inside of me, not necessarily inside of him.
And, of course, this is an issue, or should I say a topic that we'll be coming back to, of course. Until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same.
Have a good one.